Today we return to Edinburgh and the Royal Mile. I really enjoyed walking along the Royal Mile. There are lots of entertaining sights to see. We are returning to go to the castle. This is one of two places on our UK road trip that I would definitely recommend you order your tickets in advance if you wish to go. We didn't have a lot of trouble with that at many other places except for Urquhart Castle, which is the castle on Loch Ness, but you definitely need to order your tickets in advance. One of the things that was immediately obvious to us is that Edinburgh Castle was built for fortification. It was also a residence, but its primary purpose was defense. This observation is backed up by historical accounts, as Iron Age populations had built a fort upon Castle Hill, which itself is a volcanic plug formed by volcanic activity some 350 million years ago. This makes this strategic location one of the oldest fortified places in Europe. King David I of Scotland is credited with building the more impressive structures of the castle in the early 12th century, including the oldest building in Edinburgh, which is St. Margaret's Chapel. It is said that he built St. Margaret's Chapel to honor his mother, Queen Margaret. King David I of Scotland is also credited with founding Holyrood Abbey, just a royal mile down the hill. It is claimed that he founded this abbey due to a vision of a stag with a cross between its antlers while hunting on the slopes beneath Arthur's Seat. Holyrood means Holy Cross. The Royal Mile itself was used to access the castle by people with both friendly and not so friendly intent. The castle is known as the most besieged structure in the UK, and as such has changed hands many times throughout history.
This has to be the old. It's Clock Town.
It is. Today, Edinburgh Castle is one of Scotland's most visited tourist attractions. Visitors can access Edinburgh Castle's official website for specific information about options for tours, ticket prices, and opening hours. The castle is also available as an event venue. I will leave a link for you in the description below. Parking garages and areas are available for those traveling in from outlying areas. Public transportation is also a very good option, as individual parking space availability may be highly impacted by active tourist seasons.
The residence of the Stuart kings and queens in the 15th and 16th centuries, the birthplace of King James VI in 1566, and the home of the Scottish crown jewels. The fact that it's ultimately they've been people there for 6,000 or so years, and the fact that it's been basically destroyed and had to be rebuilt multiple times. I like the Grand Hall probably the most because of the roof. It's made out of 500-year-old woodwork. It's really neat, really elaborate. It's beautiful.
King James IV had the Great Hall constructed as a awe-inspiring stage for state events. Timber for the hammer beam roof was brought from far away due to suitable Scottish timber being difficult to find by the late 1400s. English General Oliver Cromwell turned the Great Hall into a military barrack after he captured the castle in 1650. The Great Hall is currently the location of a display of the weaponry developed as a result of nearly 400 years of warfare.
Did you just
Oh no, there it is.
Almost. What's going around?
I like the Grand Hall, all the equipment, all the big swords, the flintlocks. Also like the Mons Meg, the big cannon they have with their 20-inch barrel.
According to castle information boards, the Mons Meg weighed 6 tons and could fire a 330-pound stone ball up to 2 miles. Her final salute was heard in 1681 during a visit by the future King James VII. In 1754, she was taken from Edinburgh Castle and stored at the Tower of London. In 1829, King George IV ordered her return home. We recuperated from our morning's touring and afternoon driving at St. George's Guest House in York. Tomorrow's adventures features a stop to one of my most anticipated places of the trip, Chatsworth House, also known as Pemberley, in the 2005 version of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. Come go with us.